Hi everyone, it's June Lovejoy and I have another very special video for you. So for the past week I've been testing out this new healthcare product that was sent to me, and I kind of documented my experiences with it, and I'd like to share those with you today. So here is the product. I know it looks like other things I've reviewed on my channel, but this is actually a healthcare product, but it is for it is for vaginal and anal care, and most notably, like, here, I'll show close up actually. Let's see. So most notably, this device is known for like fertility care or vaginal atrophy, urinary leakage, fecal leakage, and it can be used for all sorts of vaginal and anal care. So it's a pretty powerful device, and I have so many things to say about it. It was really fun to use, and I've always been interested in using something like this, but I never knew that there was a device so easy to use that can be used for so many different things. Even for someone like me who experiences a lot of pain when inserting things vaginally or rectally, I found this device incredibly easy to use, and I'm excited to share my experiences with you guys, and then the changes that I've experienced as well. And yeah, let's get started. So next, I'd like to get a better look at this device and explain what different parts are. So the box that it comes in is super stylish, but I don't like it in videos where they take the time to open the box and all that. If you buy it, you can see the box. I want to show you the device. So it comes with this nice fancy remote, and I think what I like most about this is the silicone on it. It's incredibly easy to use. I personally put a condom on before I use it every single time, whether rectally or vaginally. And it is not painful at all to use. I experience a lot of pain inserting things inside of me, but not with this one. So right here we have the power button. See, you hold it long for a while, it turns on, and then you can press it again to turn on this LED light. The LED light is a wonderful color combination. If you know, you know. And this LED light helps with like beauty, especially like skincare, and here are like some vibrating patterns, but turn these off so I can talk. Okay, I think the most important thing with this is that it has EMS function, so you can increase or decrease the EMS function or strength here. And what is EMS? EMS is electronic muscle stimulation, so you can use it for basically muscles all over your body, but this device is specifically for the muscles inside of your vagina or your rectum, and the remote control helps control it as well. So here, I'll turn it on here, and it's on, right? Oh, here. Sorry. Okay, now it's on, and I can turn on the LED with the remote. I can also turn on the vibrations. There's 3 different patterns, and then I can increase or decrease the EMS strength by pressing these buttons here. I really like the remote control because once you put it inside of yourself, you can't really see this panel. In order to like change the settings while it's inside of you, so then you have to take it out and press it. Remote control saves your life. Very, very useful. And for someone like me, I haven't really done like anal care before, because I work in the adult entertainment industry. I have done anal films or anal work before, but wasn't really sure how to like care for that area all that much. And people around me were able to do those kind of films so easily without getting hurt, but I really struggled with it. And once anuCARE reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do a collab video, I started researching more about EMS and what it can help with. Again, I experience a lot of pain when I put things inside of me, and then also I can tear like my vagina muscles, or no, sorry, I can tear my vagina or my anus. So this is a lifesaver, honestly, and I'll go into everything that it does for you, but mostly I want to stick to my own experiences and how it helped me, because yes, this device can help for people who like gay guys who engage in anal sex, or women experience like postpartum, like post-pregnancy, right? But I haven't experienced any of those things. I'm just a sex worker and a very kinky person that has a lot to say about this device, and this device has helped me even though I haven't experienced pregnancy and I'm not a gay person. So let's go into that. I've also like due to like stress and psychological factors, sometimes it's very hard for me to get as wet as I would like. And I've noticed that I'll get into more of it later, but with this device, I've experienced more like lubrication and stronger orgasms, which yes. So I'm definitely incorporating this into my healthcare routine permanently. And again, I will go into a little bit more, but I've noticed like a definite increase in like arousal, desire, like strength of orgasm, lubrication, like the overall like strength of my muscles. So I perform Kegels obviously like when I'm on the train or whatever, or like just reading a book at home, but this is like electronically stimulating those muscles, and it feels like I'm getting more out of my Kegel exercises. And I do also suffer from a chronic illness that relates to my bladder, and this is for also bladder health, pelvic floor health. And I have noticed that after using this, I don't experience that chronic pain anymore, and I'm really, really excited because I don't know if it's thanks to this device, but since I started using it, it hasn't flared up as much or at all. So if this changes the game for me, I'm going to just be like, I owe my freaking life to this device. But okay, so let's get into a little bit more. Also, another issue that a lot of porn actresses face, I mentioned it earlier, but again, like because we do have sex for a living, right? Like we do engage in sexual activities for a living. Sometimes those muscles can get quite irritated or tired or whatever. And I think by using this, especially the EMS function, we're able to strengthen those muscles. And this device is really, really good for those engaged in sexual activities quite often. And I'm super excited with the changes. I'm super happy with the changes that I've been experiencing thanks to anuCARE. Okay. So next I'd like to go into more about like the EMS patterns and the LED. I think they're really cool functions. So for the LED, here I'll show you. It's better to show than to just talk, but okay, so you turn it on and then you press the power button once more and the LED comes on. So for this, you just feel a nice warmth inside of you. When I first put it inside of me, around maybe 9 minutes, 30 seconds, I felt like almost like I was being like nicely, like a nice warm hug from the inside, and that warmth kind of travels throughout your body. It's a really nice experience, and I think that specifically and how painless it was to insert it is what made me kind of feel comfortable using it again and again. So this LED, this is for like beauty. It's for LED light is said to be good for skin treatments, so it's great for beauty treatment. And I've only been using it for a week now, so I don't know if it's helping my skin. I'm really hardcore about skincare, so hey, I'll do anything that helps out. Okay, so that's enough about LED, so you can turn it off there by pressing the power button again. What I'd like to talk about is the EMS. So you can adjust it here, like I mentioned earlier. You can increase or decrease here. And I also turned on the vibration pattern. So I'll just turn on the strongest pattern. So there's like these little electronic shocks coming through. It doesn't hurt at all, but if you've ever used like an electronic bath it's a real thing, like an electric bath in Japan at like onsen or sento, it feels like that. It's like these little pulses in your muscles on your hand, and I can feel them mostly here and in my wrist. It's actually quite nice. It's like massaging muscles in a way that I can't, and it just feels like a pulsing, like wong, wong, wong. And when I first tried this on my hand, I was like, no, I don't want to put that inside of me. Sorry, I'm trying to, don't want to put that inside of me. I was really, really scared. But when I put it inside of me, I didn't feel any of the electronic shocks. What I felt was, it's quite interesting. I'll try to show on my body. The very first time I ever put it inside of me, I felt like this kind of, oh here, I'll back up. Like weird sensation right here. It wasn't painful, but I just felt like these contractions, and it was like in this area. I only felt it the very first time I ever used the device. I never felt it again. Again, it wasn't painful. I was just like, what is that? I've never felt that before. And as someone who does Kegels regularly, I did feel like my muscles contracting, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, I really liked it. No pain. I know I keep mentioning that, but that's a big deal for me because, again, I was really nervous about using this device because I don't really like putting things inside of me if I can help it. But yes, so I didn't really feel the like electronic like stings, or I didn't feel like I was being electrocuted from the inside of my vagina. So I promise you it's not gonna hurt, but you just feel like your muscles like the inner walls kind of contracting. And what I like to do is I also like to perform Kegels while I have it inside of me, because I feel like I get even more out of it. And ever since I got this device sent to me, I also like researching a lot of this kind of stuff once, you know, I'm introduced to it. And EMS I've seen like the EMS, I've seen how EMS really helps, especially women. Sorry, I didn't really search how it helps with men, I'm really sorry. But for people who have vaginas, it really seems to help with, like, again, arousal or desire or the strength of orgasms or the amount of lubrication you experience, like, naturally. And I was like, oh my god, perfect. I'm really excited. And I tried it out, and sure enough, I am experiencing that. I think it's really, really good for my body type, and especially the kind of activities that I like to partake in quite often. And then after every use, definitely wash it. It's washable. This is like a silicone, so you can wash it and then put it back in its designated box with the first put on the dedicated lid, and then I always put it back in the box. Yeah, you can charge it as well. There's a little nicely designed charger through here. Okay. So I've mentioned like what it felt like for the very first day when I tried it. Like, it was warm and not painful, and I felt like I was doing a Kegel exercise. But I'd also like to talk a little bit about the first time I used it rectally, so anally. The very first day I used it, I could probably only get it in about here, and I just respected my body's natural pace. But again, if you're like a gay man or like a postpartum woman, like a woman who's recently experienced pregnancy, I think you can really get a lot out of this that just someone like me who's just trying to engage in maybe safer anal sex but doesn't engage in it too much could get from this. You'll get a lot more mileage than I have rectally. But again, I could only get it into maybe like this bit. It wasn't painful at all. I did feel like the pressure of putting something inside of me, but I felt like the pressure of something going inside of me, but it didn't hurt. And I was just like, this company needs to make toys. Like, this isn't a toy, this is a healthcare device, but the fact that it didn't hurt, I was like, oh my god. Like, I wish I had a toy like this. But anyways, I digress. Okay, so first day, only about this much, and then by the third time I used it, I was able to maybe get in this much, and then I definitely felt like more of the EMS, like vibrations, pulses within my body, and I felt like I was getting more out of it rectally. I mean, again, I don't feel like the electronic pulses. I just feel like, oh, like my muscles kind of like contracting a little bit. And the very first time I used it, and even pretty much any time, because my sphincter like naturally, my sphincter like naturally pushes against it and tries to pop it out. I do have to like hold it in, but it's fine. Other times, like, I just try to contract my muscles, train them, do my best, and it stays in just fine. What I do recommend, by the way, I used it personally, so I do a very rigorous skincare routine, and what I will do every single day is I'll use like a skincare mask, like a face mask, right? And I'll use it for 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. And so on the days that I did use this, I do my face mask, and then I lube this. I always put on like a little condom. I put a condom on it, and then I lube it up, I lube myself up, pop it in, do the setting that I'd like, and then do my skincare. And then once I'm done doing it vaginally, I'll take it out, clean it, and then put it in my rectum if I'd like to. And again, also with a condom and lube up. And that, like, it's like killing two birds with one stone. And if you try out this device and you want to find a way to fit it in naturally, I really recommend doing it while you're relaxing. I don't recommend it like while you're sitting down. Any other position besides laying down is just unacceptable in my opinion. So I lay down on my back and put it in and just relax and do anything that you want to keep yourself relaxed. That's the most important part. I do think anuCARE has helped me with the amount of pleasurable sensation that I'm able to feel during like sexual activities, whether it's by myself or with a partner. And that has been, I think it's because it's strengthening the muscles, and also I'm becoming more intuitive of how those muscles are moving and being used. And in turn, I think I've been able to get more lubrication thanks to this device. Thanks to anuCARE. It's a really bad habit of mine. And then again, because I suffer from a chronic illness and I've seen my pain being alleviated due to the use, my like consistent use of anuCARE. Really excited to see that, like the more long-term effects as well. Even for people like who are experiencing things that I've never experienced, like postpartum, or suffering from like urinary or like fecal leakage, or hemorrhoids, or like gay men, like gay cis men, or those looking to manage other chronic illnesses different from the one that I have. I really recommend anuCARE, and I hope you get as much as it, or even more than I got out of using it. And I'm really excited to incorporate this into my everyday routine. They recommend using it 2 to 3 days out of the week for like 10-minute intervals. I'm going to do 3 at 10-minute intervals. And if you'd like to get one of your own, you can get one in the description box below. You can also just check it out, see more information. I didn't go into a lot of the technical stuff because I really just wanted to talk about my own experiences with the device, but the link is in the description. And if you'd like me to try out other health devices or other health routines, I had a lot of fun like trying this out and researching about what this device can do and about EMS, like electronic muscle stimulation in general. So if you have any ideas, feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe. It all helps out a lot. And thank you so much. I hope you really enjoyed this video. And again, if you think you can get some mileage out of this, definitely try it out for yourself and let me know what it does for you. Highly recommend it. And I will get back to you after I use it for maybe like half a year and see where we're at. If it helps with skincare too, I'm like, it's just gonna change everything. But it's already helped me manage chronic illness and increase like my sexual health already. So I'm really happy about it. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.